Okay, you at home, if I were to ask you what the hottest musical production is right now and you had one shot at the answer, what would that be? By the way, that was a hint. Hamilton the musical has won Tony Awards, Grammy Awards, as well as the Pulitzer Prize for Drama. If you have not seen this yet, what are you waiting for? It truly lives up to, maybe even surpasses, by the way, all the hype. This morning, we are joined by two of the stars. You know them. On stage is Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. Off stage, they go by DeAndre Woods and Donald Weber Jr. We are thrilled to have both of you in studio. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Okay, so DeAndre, you play Alexander Hamilton. I was telling you both that because I had purposely not watched, you guys were my first cast of watching this show. You were both unbelievable. The whole cast is so great. But I really had to train my ear very quickly because of the pace of this musical and all of the words that you have to say. In terms of memorization techniques, what did you do to learn all the words?
I was a standby starting out, so I had to pretty much learn the whole script, which was really nice.
Bless his brain.
Dotto gets it, though. We've all, like many of the characters who are playing the principal roles now, started as standby. So that was a very good training mechanism, if you want to say. But the words are so catchy, you know? It's all music, so it's not like just learning lines, which is really easy. And there's kids, 5, 6 years old, who come to the show and are really, really listening. So it's even more adamant that we know them, because if not, they'll let us know that we don't know the lyrics.
The people all around me, by the way, the people behind me, they're like, I apologize in advance because I'm most likely going to sing the whole thing. In my head, I was like, can you please not do that?
Yeah.
But
it's hard not to.
I know, that's the thing, right? It's so catchy. So, Donald, you have played the role of Alexander Hamilton in the past. What was it like switching characters, debuting as Aaron Burr?
So, like Dre said, you know, we all started as standbys, most of us here, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like, that's your job. You just do it, you know? But I think what is really cool about Hamilton is that these two roles, they're so different from, you know, the eye test. They look like this guy is just the one who just is like quiet and he doesn't talk much, and then this guy is the one who's like, he's wild and he's crazy. But at the base of everything, they're really close. They're very similar. They just wanted something for their country, and they knew they were at a place where they could do it. And they just basically wanted to just do it right then and there. And so I think that really helped, being able to go from Hamilton to Burr and just like, you know, understanding that these two guys are, you know, they just wanted what was best for their country at the time. You know?
Did you have to ever do the switcheroo?
The switcheroo?
When we play Aaron Burr and Hamilton in the same day, which is really crazy. Yeah.
Did you have to do that?
I did. I had to do that one time in New York on Broadway. Yes,
How'd that go?
It was great.
Yeah?
I don't know how I did it, but we did.
Did you ever have to do that?
I did it my first week playing Hamilton, which is really weird. It's quite mind-boggling because they share a lot of scenes together, so a lot of the words are shared so you just don't want to mess up, but it's fun. You do it, it's not surgery, you know, you just get through it and you have a good time.
Can I take you back to 2017? I read somewhere that you auditioned how many times? 9 times?
9 times, yeah, before I booked it, yeah.
So you just kept going back?
I just kept going back.
You needed to.
3 auditions at the first call, and then a year later I was called back and did about 7 or 8 more, and it was really a test to what I was about to do, as being a standby, being consistent and showing up every day and being able to take direction. But I'm so glad I waited, because I don't think I'm still not ready to play Hamilton, but you go with it and you learn and you grow with the role. So
it's that imposter syndrome thing, right?
Absolutely.
Like, you guys that own these roles, you're both so great at it. How much prep did you have to do in terms of looking back at history? Donald, we'll start with you.
We read lots of books.
Yeah.
I think what's really great, though, about our show is that it's really all on the page. It's like when you go and you see that show, it is there. Oh, that's me reading the book. Yeah, quite literally reading the book. Yes.
We like to be very literal.
Yeah,
like, how much reading did you do? Here's some proof.
Do 42.
Quite a lot of reading. But what's funny about that is that picture is from like 2000, and when we first started our rehearsals for this company, 2018. And since then, I can't tell you how many books I've read just about these guys and their lives and how they lived. But really, it's all in the musical. It's 3 hours long.
Right.
You're gonna sit, you know, when we got our scripts, you know, if you didn't read another lick of history, you were gonna know about these guys and what this show is. And so I think that's what we hope that audiences get when they come and see the show.
What's the Toronto audience been like for you guys?
Love them.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we had all our shows here, yo.
They're great. Oh,
Yeah.
theater is beautiful, too.
The theater is
Beautiful
spectacular.
theater. The audiences have been wild, and really responsive to what we've been doing, and so, yeah.
And they're listening, too, you know? Like, sometimes they're quiet, we think they're not in there, but they're, like, just trying to take it all in. So.
What do you think it is about this show that resonates so well with people and continues to resonate so well?
Well, I think at the end of the day, this is a story about human beings, you know? There's love, there's intrigue, there's anger and jealousy. There's all these things that we actually feel as human beings, no matter what time period it was or is. And I think at the end of the day, it's about that. That's what I love. I love doing interviews with the guy playing Hamilton, Dre Woods, because I mean, it really is about these guys who were friends, who ended up at this like ultimate state where they thought they could not live on the same plane together.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, spoiler alert. I mean, look, guys,
Spoiler alert.
This is history. It's been happening for a very long time, okay? Over 100 years old, they end up realizing at the very end that the world was wide enough for the both of them.
There's something in this for everybody. Everybody can relate to pieces of this. Thanks to you both so much for being here today.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Yo, shout out to my 2-year-old who's watching this right now. D3. What up, D3? And my wife, she also plays Peggy in the show. All right, let y'all go.
That's so good.
Peace out.
Good morning, great guys. If you are in the Toronto area, Hamilton's extending its run through to August 20th. Well done. Well played, by the way. You guys want to throw a break?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.